We have a presentation, and this is going to be quite, I would say, very, very informative for everybody out there as well. A golden eye on the UAE corporate tax optimization. And for that, we would like to call on stage the associate partner, Ahmed Al Akbari, Chartered Accountants, Ms. Alia Noor. Now on stage, please.
Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Alia Noor, Associate Partner at Ahmed Al Akbari Chartered Accountants, and welcome to your mission briefing. Start working? Is it? Yes. So today you are not just businessmen, finance professionals, executives, CFOs, CEOs, and tax professionals. You are elite agents who are on a mission to understand, optimize, and save. In today's tax world, knowledge is power and optimization is survival. If you don't strategize, you fail. Then you will not only pay taxes, but you will also pay penalties. So your first mission, okay, I'll use that side. So your first mission is to identify your tax period or your tax bracket. If your tax bracket is 375, so you are in a good safe zone because you don't have to pay any tax. Up to 375,000, there is a 0% corporate tax. But if you exceed 375,000 annual turnover, then you are in tax bracket of 9%. If you are a natural person, remember that clock is ticking. If your revenue exceeds 1 million, you have to register by 31st of March 2025, because for natural person, calendar year is not applicable. It's always Gregorian period, that is January to December. And if you miss it, then the penalties will be rocking on. Now, if you are free zone company, then you will be subject to 0% on your qualifying income, and for non-qualifying portion, you will be subject to 9% tax. Another thing you need to check, if you have registered for CT, don't relax, because FTA is changing your tax duration. It's not always 12 months, it could be 13 months, it could be 14 months. So check on your Amara portal. The twist is that if you are a taxable person in the UAE, your worldwide income is taxable in the UAE. If you are supposing that I am earning income in New York, Singapore or London, so I will not be subject to tax, that is incorrect. Your worldwide income is subject to tax. Mission number 2, double trouble. 1 tax is enough and 2 is a battlefield. Recently, UAE has implemented DMTT, that is double domestic minimum top-up tax. So starting from January 2025, if you are a multinational company and you have a presence in the UAE, you will face a minimum tax top-up tax if your ETR, that is effective tax rate, is below 15%. And who is it applicable to? If you have a constituent entity in the UAE of an MNC, or if you have a JV, or you have a subsidiary of JV, or even if you have stateless entities in the UAE, they are all subject to domestic minimum top-up tax. But no worries, there is a defense strategy as well. If you fall under substance-based income exclusion, you can reduce your tax burden by carving 2 options. Number 1, if you have employees who are working in the UAE, for the MNE, 5% of their payroll you can cut down. Secondly, if you have tangible assets in the UAE of a MNC, 5% of your tangible assets you can carve out. There is another option. If you want to eliminate whole of the domestic minimum top-up tax, you need to qualify for de minimis, that is called the permanent safe harbor. But how will you do it? In order to avail this, you need to meet 3 criteria. Number 1, your average 2-pillar revenue should be below 10 million euro. Second, your average global 2-pillar revenue should be either loss or less than 1 million euro. Third, it is election based. You have to elect every year. There is another option available. If you are a MNC and you are in an initial phase of incorporating your business in the UAE, you can avail this temporary exemption that your DMTT will be assumed to be 0%, meeting to 3 conditions. Your global turnover should not be, you should not be operating in more than 6 jurisdictions, net book value of tangible assets out of this jurisdiction, that means out of UAE, should not be more than 50 million. And secondly, you should not be held by a parent entity in a jurisdiction where global inclusion rate is applied. That means they already have a DMTT in their country. All of the MNC who has DMTT, they have to register through the FTA. Their first filing will be after 15 months, but for first filing they have given you option 18 months. So, as an intelligent and best agent, you should not lose any loopholes, any deductible which is available. Mission 3, the gadgets. Even best, is it working itself? I am not moving it. Okay. Even best agent needs tools. So, what are your tools to success? Number 1, there are 3 mistakes which companies are making. If you are multinational, not MNC, even then if you are preparing your accounts in other currency, you have to convert it into dirham and you can only use central bank spot rate. Do it transaction wise. If it is impractical, use a average rate. If that is also impractical, use a annual rate. Second problem that people are facing are there, they are preparing accounts on combined financial. For IFRS it is fine, but for UAE corporate tax return filing, it has to be standalone accounts. Even if you are eligible for tax group, even then you have to first make the standalone accounts, then you have to consolidate for tax group purpose. Mission 4, mastering allowable deductions. Not all expenses are created safe. Some will save you and some will sink you. So, be careful. There are some deductibles and some non-deductibles. Number 1, salaries, personal expenses for sole proprietors are not allowable expenses. 50% of entertainment expense pertaining to businesses are allowable. Rest 50% are disallowed. If you have obtained loans, the interest factor 30% of EBITDA or 12 million, whichever is higher is allowable, rest is disallowable. If you have VAT and that is irrecoverable in VAT, you can claim it from CT. But if it is already recoverable and you missed it, you cannot recover it in here. Mission 5, shaken but not stirred. These are the complex areas. In the tax world, choices are your weapon. Choose wisely. When you are filing your tax return, there will be 6 elections and most of the elections are irrecoverable. They cannot be revoked. Number 1, there is a realization basis election. That is, if you choose it, then you can defer your tax payment in that particular year. It will be applicable when you will realize that one. Second, if you are a small business, that is your revenue does not exceed 3 million, you can avail small business relief. That means you will be subject to no tax. But this is not applicable to qualifying free zone persons, neither MNCs. Number 3, you can have business restructuring relief. You can have transfer within qualifying group, like asset and liabilities will be transferred at net book value. There will be no tax on it, but this is also irrevocable. Then you have transitional ruled adjustment election, that is also irrevocable. If you have assets and liabilities before tax year and you sell them in the first tax year, then you can use the transitional rules, there will be no tax on it. Then foreign permanent establishment. If you have foreign permanent establishment, you can avail this election, but it will be applicable to all your permanent establishments, not only one. So, you have to be careful, either you are in loss or you are in profit. Mission 6, license to operate. Now, you need to have your taxpayer's identity identified. Like if you are a registered company in the UAE, either you are a mainland or you are a free zone company, even if you are a branch of a UAE company, you have to file CT return and that branch income will be inclusive in your tax return. If you have a foreign branch of a foreign company in UAE, they can apply for exemption. In that case, you will not be subject to corporate tax in the UAE. Second, if you are a non-resident and you have a permanent establishment, then you are under surveillance, because permanent establishment can be two types. Either you have a fixed place in the UAE, that is you operate through a business, factory, or you have a agent PE. In both cases, you are subject to corporate tax in the UAE. Third is, if you are managing and controlling a foreign entity in the UAE, either in BVI, Cayman Island, couldn't say wherever, you are subject to corporate tax in the UAE. And the criteria is your board meetings are held in the UAE, your board of directors are resident in the UAE, and the major decisions are taken in the UAE. Now, if you are a non-resident person and you are generating income from UAE sourced income, then also you are subject to 0%, because currently withholding tax in the UAE is 0%. Second category of non-resident person is that if you are having a nexus in the UAE, that means you have immovable property in the UAE and you are generating income from that property. In that case also you have to register in the UAE and you have to pay corporate tax in the UAE. Mission 7, the Free Zone Royal, navigating the tax-free territory. One wrong move and you will fall out from this safety zone. So, choose wisely your structure, because in order to avail 0% scheme, you must have qualifying income from 13 activities. You should not be doing any excluded activities. You should meet the de minimis requirement, that is the most important part, that is your total revenue has two portions, one is qualifying revenue, one is non-qualifying revenue. That non-qualifying revenue should not exceed 5% or 5 million of your total revenue. Then it is mandatory that you should have audited financial statements. Those companies who are not generating any revenue, even then they need to have audited financial statements, and they can elect for qualifying free zone person. Remember, if you do not meet any of this condition, you are disqualified for that year and next 4 years. That's why plan accordingly. Mission 8, the tax identity, arm's length transactions and transfer pricing. If you have related party transaction, monitor closely your transaction, because FTA is also monitoring your transactions. Arm's length transaction are those transactions that means that you are doing any transaction with your related party or your connected person. Same price should be charged you third party, it should not deviate. If there is a deviation, then in the return you have to file for adjustment, and there is a disclosure requirement. If your related party transaction in your balance sheet is up to 40 million, then you have to give a detailed disclosure disclosing arm's length transaction, adjustment, nature of transactions. If your transaction with connected person are up to 4 kinship, it could be your director, officer, anyone. If that transaction meets 4 million threshold, then even then you have to file a disclosure. Analyze your related party and connected person. Analyze your deals, your agreements, are they at arm's length? What transfer pricing method you are using, you have to document that, because FTA might ask you to submit those documents along with your tax return. The final mission, license to tax success. You need to comply. If there are paper companies, close them, because you cannot close any company without CT registration and CT deregistration. If you are planning to liquidate any company, first you need to register that company, even for the expired license, inactive companies. Then you have to get a audited report, liquidation from an auditor, you have to submit to the authority, and then you have to deregister. If you skip this process, later on you want to open another company, they will not allow you either, they will penalize you. Check for your trade license activity, because in most cases you are availing 0% scheme for free zone, but your activities are not aligned with your trade license activity. In that case, you will think that I am doing this activity, but it is not mentioned in your trade license, you will be disqualified for next 5 years. For multinational, you have to maintain CBCR, local files and master files as well. Non-compliance is just an oversight, it is a financial time bomb, wait at your own risk. Lastly, ladies and gentlemen, you are ready for the tax optimization path. So, it is up to you, either you will survive or you will operate like an elite agent. Thank you very much. I am Alia Noor signing off, mission accomplished.